Welcome back to my channel. Today we explore the value of specific coins, the most valuable silver Washington quarter dollar coins value in market. First up, the 1990 with P Washington quarter. It's focusing on its value in extremely fine EF-40 condition. If you've got one of these coins tucked away, you might be holding on to more than just pocket change minted at the Philadelphia Mint. The 1990 P Washington quarter boasts a mintage of 613,792,000 coins. While this high mintage suggests abundance, certain grades can still command impressive values. Coin grading is essential in determining a coin's value. The scale ranges from poor P1 to mint state MS70. An extremely fine EF-40 grade indicates a coin with minimal wear, retaining most of its original detail in EF-40 condition. The 1990 P Washington quarter is valued between $1,000, depending on factors like toning and eye appeal. While not a high-value coin, its condition can make it a worthwhile addition to a collection. Coins in higher grades can fetch significantly more. For instance, a 1990 P Washington quarter graded MS-267 has been known to sell for over $1,600 at auction. However, such high-grade examples are rare when assessing your 1990 P Washington quarter. Look for sharp details, minimal wear, and attractive toning. Proper storage and handling can preserve its condition, potentially increasing its value over time. While the 1990 P Washington quarter in EF-40 condition may not be a high-value coin, its place in a well-curated collection can be significant. Remember, the value of a coin is not just in its monetary worth, but in the story it tells. Next up, the 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark in fine condition. Is it just another quarter? Or could it be hiding a treasure? In 1965, the U.S. Mint introduced a significant change to coinage. The Coinage Act of 1965 eliminated silver from dimes and quarters, transitioning to a copper-nickel-clad composition. This year also marked the absence of mint marks on quarters, regardless of their minting location. Due to efforts to discourage hoarding during a coin shortage, most 1965 quarters, especially those in circulated condition, hold only their face. Value of $800, however. If you have one in fine condition, it might fetch a bit more. Typically, such coins can be valued between $1,000 depending on their preservation and appeal to collectors. While standard 1965 quarters are modest in value, certain rare varieties can be quite valuable. For instance, quarters struck on silver planchetza minting era can be worth between $7,000 and $10,000, depending on their condition. Additionally, double die errors, where the design is doubled due to a misalignment in the die, can also increase a coin's value significantly. To assess your 1965 quarter's value, start by weighing it. A standard copper-nickel-clad quarter weighs approximately 5.67 grams. If your coin weighs around 6.25 grams, it might be a silver planchette error. Also, inspect the rim. Silver coins have a distinct appearance compared to their copper-nickel counterparts. Real-world examples show that rare 1965 quarters can command impressive prices. For instance, a 1965 quarter with a silver planchette error has been listed for over $7,000. However, such instances are exceptional, and most 1965 quarters without mint marks remain modest in value. Next up, the 1991D Washington quarter, specifically in very fine VF-20 condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, understanding the worth of your coins is essential. Minted in Denver, the 1991D Washington quarter is part of the Washington quarter series, which began in 1932. This coin features a portrait of George Washington on the obverse and a heraldic eagle on the reverse. With over 630 million produced, it's a common find in circulation. Coin grading is crucial in determining value. The very fine VF-20 grade indicates moderate wear, with clear details and minimal loss of design elements. For the 1991D quarter, this means the coin is well defined but shows signs of circulation as of June 2025. The 1991D Washington quarter in VF20. Condition holds an estimated value of $885 United States dollars. This range reflects its status as a common coin with moderate wear. However, certain factors can influence its worth while the standard 1991D quarter is modestly valued. Certain variations can command higher prices. Error coins, such as those with double die obverses or filled mint marks, can be worth significantly more. Additionally, coins in higher grades like MS67 have been known to fetch prices up to $800 USD for collectors. It's essential to examine each coin carefully. Look for unique features, wear patterns, and any signs of errors. Proper storage and handling can also preserve the coin's condition and value. Next up, the 1989D Washington quarter. Minted at the Denver Mint. This coin is often overlooked due to its high mintage. But as we'll discover, certain conditions and errors can make it quite valuable. Most 1989D quarters in average circulated condition are worth their face value just $250. However, their value increases significantly when they're in uncirculated or higher grade conditions. Now, let's talk about high-grade coins. A 1989D quarter-graded MS66 has an estimated value of around $400. But the real jackpot comes with coins graded MS67. To determine if your 1989D quarter is valuable, you'll need to assess its grade. Look for signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. Coins with minimal imperfections and sharp details are more likely to be high grade, so the next time you come across a 1989D Washington quarter, take a moment to examine it closely. You might just be holding on to a coin that's worth more than you think. Next up, the 1980D variety. If you've got one of these in your collection, especially in very fine condition, you might be holding on to a coin more valuable than you think. Let's explore its current market value. The 1980D Washington quarter was minted in Denver and is part of the series that replaced the original 1932 design. While most of these coins are common and circulate at face value, certain conditions and errors can make them highly collectible now. Let's talk about the value. In very fine condition, a 1980D Washington quarter typically ranges from $1,200. However, this value can fluctuate based on factors like toning, errors, and market demand. Speaking of errors, some 1980D quarters have unique characteristics that set them apart. For instance, a filled mint mark error, where the D mint mark is partially or completely obscured, can increase a coin's value. These error coins can fetch anywhere from $750 to $950 or more, depending on the severity of the error and the coins condition. To identify such errors, use a magnifying glass to closely inspect the mint mark area. If the D appears filled in or doubled, you might have a valuable piece on your hands. To recap, while a standard 1980D Washington quarter in very fine condition holds modest value, certain errors can significantly boost its worth. Always examine your coins carefully, as you might be holding a hidden gem. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more coin collecting tips and insights. Until next time, happy collecting!